when it comes down to it, what are the things that make a really good sales manager and help you be a better salesperson? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you and managers. Now here's the thing. Good sales managers are good listeners because chances are at some point they were in sales too, and they know that it's better to listen than it is to talk. Now, here's the thing. If you're struggling as a salesperson, if things aren't going well, you just lost a deal, sometimes it just comes down to you got to get that poison out of your system and you got to talk to somebody. You got to say, I lost my deal, or I'm in a streak and I'm not closing things. And by you getting that off of your chest and by you having that conversation, it alleviates that pressure, because the more that you hold it in, the more that it just sits in there and rots and creates more problems, creates more issues, and it stops you from closing deals. And here's the thing. A good sales manager knows that sometimes they just need to listen to other salespeople. Sometimes things aren't going well. Things aren't going as planned. The company rolls out ideas, the manager rolls out ideas, and when it comes down to it, they just suck. They're not good. And, a good sales manager is going to listen and go, hey, wait, you know what? I'm going to see what I can do to fix it. And they own up to the problem. They're like, hey, you're right. Here's what's going on. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes it tumbled down the mountain from above them, from upper management or from an owner, and they got to do what's supposed to be done, and said, sometimes it's not always them. But a good manager is a good listener, and this is a good role model for you, because, the percentage of how much you talk, the percentage of how quiet you are, the percentage of how much you listen to your buyers really does affect the amount of closing capacity that you have as a salesperson. It really does affect your income. And so if you can emulate that, and you can say, hey, look, excuse me, my sales manager is really good at listening, I guess I can do that too. And sometimes, they may not even have to say anything. It could just be like everything gets off your chest, right? But if you're going to do that, respect. If you ask somebody for advice and you're like, hey, I need some advice, your job is to respect that role, take the advice and do something with it. You always got to implement, right? I never understand this. I'll have people come to classes and I'll teach them, and they want to reinvent the wheel, where they ask questions, just ask questions, and all they want to do is they want to hear themselves talk. All they want to do is point to other people and blame why they're not closing the deal, and it creates some issues. So, video number 3, here's the deal. A good manager has the capability of listening to you, but remember, that's something that you can learn on your end as well. Now, you got one thing to do. Find the subscribe button. If you've never subscribed to the channel, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultant sent out a video, as long as you click on the bell too. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.